Alrighty, King Fight News, you know what it is. Oscar De La Hoya of Golden Boy Promotions is in a situation where he's trying to make a fight between Vasyl Lomachenko and Jorge Linares, and they're talking about either May, June, but the proposed date from the Bob Arum side was to fight on ESPN May 12th. Now, there's an interesting thing about that date is May 12th is the week after the Canelo Triple G fight, and as we all know, the week after any HBO pay-per-view, there's most likely a replay that occurs the week after. And HBO damn near, they only have one pay-per-view this year, which is hopefully, I'm hoping they only have one pay-per-view this year, which is Canelo versus Triple G. And it's interesting that Bob Arum would propose the date of May 12th, which he knows HBO is going to be doing something on that date, whether it's a replay of Canelo Alvarez Triple G or another potential fight. And what's even more interesting is Oscar De La Hoya has come out on Twitter and said, you know what, these are the facts regarding the situation between Vasyl Lomachenko and your boy Jorge Linares. So let's check this out. De La Hoya, shout out the boxing scene, Keith Idek. Lomachenko can make more money versus Linares on HBO. Right? So, in the article it states, Arum and De La Hoya pretty much agree that this is the fight they want to make. They want to make Linares versus Lomachenko. And De La Hoya doesn't mind doing it on ESPN. Now, what happened was Bob Arum's out here and he's blaming HBO. That's what Bob Arum's doing. He's blaming HBO for messing it up because what's going on now is HBO wants to offer more money to put that fight on their network instead of trying to cooperate or have their own rights to the fight, except for the fact that ESPN is Bob Arum's network, and that's where he's got, I believe, something of an exclusive deal where he's got to deliver on a certain amount of fights. And I don't know if Bob Arum wants to get off ESPN to bring it to HBO. I don't know if that's a legitimate option, even though HBO might want to pay more for it. This is what De La Hoya had to say. Over the last days, there's been a lot of rumor and speculation about the Jorge Linares Vasyl Lomachenko. These are the facts. Jorge wants to fight. Golden Boy wants to fight. Mr. Honda, which is the Japanese promoter of Jorge Linares, they all want to make this fight happen. There's no, according to De La Hoya, there's no by law Ukrainian holiday or magic day, in the words of Bob Arum, that mandates Vasyl Lomachenko can only fight one day during the spring and summer month, May 12th. That's the most interesting fact, because Bob Arum has only been looking at this May 12th date and no other date. And I find that very interesting because Bob Arum has a history of choosing terrible dates for fights. He has a history of this. Okay, so I think this is very it's a red flag. To me, that's a red flag. While Jorge Linares is happy to fight on any other date of the calendar, if Vasyl Lomachenko is absolutely must fight on May 12th, we have a solution. His solution is to bring the fight to HBO. So, I don't know, but both of these guys are talking out of both sides of their mouth, because originally stated, you were okay with the fight happening on ESPN, but if it must happen on May 12th, it has to be on HBO. Man, come on, get out of here. Like, honestly, I'm done with HBO. I'm done with them, and De La Hoya should have no allegiance to HBO. They shouldn't. But he is bringing up a point that may matter, is they're willing to put up more money. How much more money? Obviously, that's not going to be said. And that's pretty much it. That's the update. De La Hoya wants to make this fight, but all of a sudden he wants to do it on HBO now. And he's leaving Bob Arum with little to no options, and hopefully they scramble together and make this fight happen. And we want to see the fight. This is a great fight for Lomachenko at 135, stepping up and would be grabbing a title at the same time. So I definitely want to see it. Let me know what you guys think. Smash the like button, subscribe.